Hello students, welcome to the channel Learning Panel with Pooja Ji. Today, let us continue the chapter number 1 in Geography of Class 8th. Before extension of the chapter, let us have the outline of the chapters. Means what we are studying in this chapter. As before, I told you, in this chapter we are studying about meaning of resources, types or classification of resources, value of resources, utility of resources, and the last, conservation of resources. Among all, about meaning of resources, we had studied in the previous one lecture or in the previous one class. In this class, we are going to study about types of resources. Right? So let us have extension of the chapter by the types of resources. Right? Now, students, one more thing. If you need the previous one is video, so the link has been given in the description box. You may get from there. So, types of resources. Well, as I told you, as I explained you, there are so many examples around us of resources. Even our full life is based on resources. So to make study easy, resources have been classified. Okay? Or you may say there are types of resources. Right? Because of the so many examples, there are types of resources to make study easy. Right? So, now we talked about what are the types of resources. There are 3 types of resources. There are 3 types of resources. Number 1, natural resources. Second one, man-made resources. And the last, third one, human resources. Once again, there are 3 types of resources. Number 1, natural resources. Second one, man-made resources. And the last one, human resources. Among them, first of all, we talked about natural resources. What do you mean by? So, rest of the part, let us erase. So, students, natural resources. Very simple into the single sentence. That resources we get from nature are called natural resources. Right? Once again, that resources we get from nature are called natural resources. Here, your focus point, nature. What do you mean by nature? Very simple. If I say, okay, write down here, nature. Whatever present on the earth, in which human efforts are not needed. Human efforts are not needed. Example, air. In this, human efforts not needed. This is natural. Water. Human efforts not needed. Natural. Right? So, natural resources, that resources we get from nature are called natural resources. And in this, meaning of nature, whatever present on the earth in which human efforts are not needed. That's all. Now, we come to the next one. Type means on man-made resources. So, students, now we talked about the next one, resource, man-made resource. What do you mean by? Well, by the name, it is already clear. But into the sentence, let us we have the meaning. Okay? Once again, I am starting from that resources. Okay? That resources are made by human beings, are called man-made resources. Okay? Once again, that resources are made by human beings are called man-made resources. Okay, here man is missed. I am writing down here, my mistake. Man-made resources. Okay, your focus point, made by. What do you mean by made by? I am just writing down here. Made by means that resources in which human efforts are needed. Once again, that resources in which human efforts are needed. Example, very fresh example, mobile phones. Who has made this? Human beings. Right? By using skill, ability, whatever. Right? So, man-made resources, once again, that resources are made by human beings are called man-made resources. Done? Now, let us come to the next one and the last one, types of resources. That is human resources. Now we talked about human resources. Number third and the last one. What do you mean by human resources? Once again, well, by the name it is cleared. But once again, we are having the sentence. When human beings himself, okay, develop other resources, then that person are called human resources. Right? Once again, when human beings himself develop, for focus point, develop other resources, then that persons are called human resources. Okay? Here, develop means to transform any other resource. Transform is to change, to enhance, to increase the utility, whatever you wanna see. This is the meaning of develop. Okay? How? By his skill, ability, wisdom, by using technology, developing the other resources. So then that person is called human resource. Okay, here one example I am also giving you. If any person is sitting alone from morning to night and not doing any type of work, not contributing in any work, then that person for that time and that situation will not call human resource, because he is not making any efforts. Right? So this is the point. So here I had given you 3 types of resources: natural resources, man-made resources, and the last one, human resources. So students, this is the types of resources. Okay? Now, in the last, if you have any query, you may type in the comment box and your queries will be sorted out. Okay? And the one more thing, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel, Learning Panel. Thank you so much.